dirt road below you is the Army Patrol Road. Once in a while we see Jeeps and things. That road you can see makes its way up this hill. Yeah. And around. Kind of loops around a little bit. Let me show you where Israel is. This far ridge, part of the Lebanese ridge, you've got above the quarry. You see the quarry?
Mm-hmm.
Above it is a treed hill. That's Israel. To the right of it, down slightly, is a village. That's Israel. Going up to the next bump. That's it. Further out, as the ridge is becoming closer to us, that's Lebanon. Up where you have, looks like sand piles above it, Lebanon. This village in front of you, this one off, what is that, a mile or so? You see kind of right in the middle of it, there's a line of couple widths of trees. Everything left of those trees, that town is in Israel. Everything to the right of it, that town is in Lebanon. It's a divided city. It's a divided city. Some of the buildings, the line goes right down the middle. If you do Google Earth, you can see the line right through buildings.
How do they deal with that?
Well, it's tough. The Israelis actually are quite open. They're allowing supplies to go back and forth between. Back and forth because of the circumstance to allow it to live. Yes, to allow it to live.
So you're able to take food from the kitchen to the dining room without any trouble?
You're able to take food from the kitchen to the dining room. In fact, they even the Lebanese living to the right side have certain rights in Israel, just so the town can live. So the town can live.
That city then that's over there.
It's this white town here. Rajar is the name of the city. Rajar.
How do you spell that?
Rajar.
Just like it sounds.
Usually it's G-H is how it starts. G-H.
Bunch of R's.
A-J-J-A-R.
You call that line was established in 48?
That line was established in,
67.
I don't know if it was 48 or 67. There was fighting here in 67. And I don't recall if it's before or after. I just don't recall. You see the line going up the road here, or the road going up the hill here, as the patrol road. When Israel went into Lebanon in the early 80s, for a lot of reasons, it became Israel's quagmire. Some say Israel's Vietnam, but I don't like to make comparisons. But sort of quagmired in there, couldn't really get out as cleanly as they wanted to. And they pulled out a bit, and then finally pulled out completely in 2000, the year 2000, July. We were up here the day after when the helicopters were right above us looking, but not crossing the line. When Israel pulled out, they didn't pull off of that hill. You see the tall one with the thing? Israel keeps that as an army base. You see it's well over the line. Lebanon says you didn't pull out. Israel says, well, yeah. Part of it is too bad and part of it is clear enough. The problem is when this line was drawn on the British mandate after the First World War, actually in 1916, before the First World War was over, the British and the French got together. It was two bad diplomats, a guy named Sykes and a guy named Picot, who got together. They decided they were going to divide this part of the Middle East into French and British protectorates, and they used a pencil to draw the line. You know, it's like playing tennis. When the ball hits the line, is it in or out? If it hits the outer side of the inner part of the line, is it in or out? You know what I mean? And they didn't know which side of the line was whose. And so Israel says, no, this was on our side. Lebanon says, no way. Bear Mountain, Har Dov, it's called. And it's still kind of a sticking point between them.
That's the tallest.
That's the
place,
tallest
straight
one.
on
Right,
it.
straight up. Everything left of it is Lebanon, for sure. Everything is left. Yeah.
Text the driver to open the bus. Valerie and Sue are at the bus.
At the bus, and he's not there. Let me call him.
Throw water underneath them. Give them
That's
a
the trunk. Yeah. But that's so they can breathe.
try to think of right there if we can see out of it.
Isn't that so they can breathe?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Especially if it gets
Perfect. Okay, we'll be there maybe 5-10 minutes. Thank you so much. Guys, the border has been pretty quiet. Pretty quiet. There are times, there are moments when the Iranian-backed, Syrian-backed Lebanese militias do things. But today is not one of those days, so we're okay. It has not been quiet historically, this border. During the excavations at Dan, it was an Asbury Seminary participated excavation. Lawson Stone was here.
My professor.
Sandy Richter was here.
Two of my
They were here in 2006, digging just behind these bushes. I'll walk you that direction and show you where they were. And the missiles came over. The dig shut down that day for the season.
Last time we were here,
Yeah.
I took a picture and posted
Yeah.
it and
Yeah.
asked them if they recognized the spot.
Yeah,
They both recognized
they both
it.
recognized
They
it.
bomb them because they were digging?
that-
or
No, no,
just on
Lebanon was bombing Israel and it
guy
went over
over
the
there,
site.
the guy
Didn't hit the
walking
site.
town? Is
The
that
next
Lebanon?
day, Chatzor was shut down for the
Behind
season.
bushes, right straight ahead.
And within a day or two,
There he
the
is.
rockets were hitting the Sea of Galilee and Haifa.
He's straight
Right,
ahead.
that was about a month long.
Is that Lebanon?
The last big Lebanese thing. And Galileans, they were going to Jerusalem to find hotel rooms, right? It happened to be the break between our our summer classes and the fall semester. So it worked out well for us in that sense. But 2006,
There's a road over there too.
that's in Lebanon.
Okay, good. That's
Yeah,
what I thought.
yeah,
There's a
yeah.
guy
Anything
over
you
there walking the cows.
Well, now wait a minute.
On this
Exactly here. No, that's in Israel.
side. That's still
That's
Israel.
part of these people into the Israel side. And the road to get there is actually the road that you see tracking through here. The road goes from the here, so that's the Israel road. But anything beyond it would be Lebanon. You can see when you're up in this village up here, up in the town on the height.
Ah, that's the road takes you up.
No, no,
into the
only to
town.
this town. But when you go to that town, it's a different road. You can read the numbers on the license plates of the buses and the cars in Lebanon. You're that close. With your eyes, just read them. It's quite. They don't animate. No, no, no. Well, completely closed board. Completely. UN or soldiers undercover. But that's it. Completely closed.